Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 23 Hardcore Season 8, Round 22. We are heading to Nevada for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. So yeah, tonight we are heading to Vegas for the final time on F1 Manager 23. One last roll of the dice at the casinos. Can we get a win for Embry tonight to further her chances of overhauling Max Verstappen in the driver's standings? As you can see, she's 22 points behind at the moment. Donna is already crowned the drivers' world champion, so she will be playing the supporting role in the last two races. And we are very, very close, I think, to securing the Constructors' Championship. We just literally need a handful of points. And that's even if Red Bull going to want to. So we're very, very close to doing the double. It's been a fun season. It's had its ups and downs. And we still have one more race to go after tonight as well. We will be completing the season at Abu Dhabi tomorrow at 7 p.m. But before then, we do have the Vegas Grand Prix to get through. So let's take a quick look at the car. I think. What do I have in terms of spares? Not much. Okay. Well, we are just going to roll back to previous parts if we need to, because there's not much of a drop in performance. We're so close to the end of this set of regulations that all of the upgrades we've had, bar a couple of exceptions, have had minimal improvements to the car. So we'll advance time. Something in our inbox. More sponsorship obligations? Hell no. Do I want 3 more driver media appearances? Absolutely not. How you doing, Golden Content? How you doing, Army? Good to see you guys. He started a career mode with Alpine, and Ocon is crushing out a lot. You have 2 podiums with him. He does really well when he doesn't crush out. Do I keep him? That's entirely up to you. He is a driver who does have a risk-reward reputation, so it's entirely up to you. If you were going to replace him, who would you replace him with? Would you be replacing him with a driver who's aggressive? In which case, you're likely to run into the same problem. You see we're getting close to the cost cap, but we're not spending any more money now, so that's fine. Now about the suspensions, there is the car reports. It's fine. Ford has high confidence in us. Well, we've smashed the objectives this year. How did our drivers develop? An extra point in cornering for Donna, nice, and an extra point in reactions, also nice. Embry has finally reached 70 in overtaking. That's good. And she's gained another point in defending, which she really didn't need to, but all good. And Anne gained a point in overtaking and a point in defending as well. Get our pit crew training done. To Vegas. It is a double header, so probably won't be any training between the day. Well, we may get a little bit of training in afterwards. Let's do a day here. Yeah, we'll do a day there. And that's it. There's no point doing any other training because we're not going to be here next season, so that's all we need to do. Little refurb for the boardroom. Ferrari have added a new side pod and supposedly are working on a new front wing. And they are below where they expected to be, but that's mainly down to a poor start. They have been improving a lot recently. And here we go. We are now at practice day for Vegas. So we'll take another quick look at the car. Ooh. There we go. Someone has pipped us in the DRS and pipped us in the dirty air, unless that's still with car one. It's still with car one. Okay. I thought for a minute someone had put on a big upgrade. So we still have the best car, and around here, this should be a very, very good circuit for us. Let's go to performance targets for tonight. Quality incentive is 1 in the top 8. We're going to go for both in Q3 and both in Q2. Finish position is 1 in the top 8. I am going for fastest lap. We don't have a new hot streak, which is weird, but it does mean we can actually create one. So we're going to go 2 in the top 8 for 2 races. Why not? How you doing, Jay? How you doing, Wayne? Good to see you. I can't wait to play F1 Manager in 4 days. No, I can't. I'm itching to get my hands on it. Should pre-install Sunday night / Monday morning. Off we go to Vegas.
Welcome to the Silver State of Nevada for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Here we are in the entertainment capital of the world as Formula One prepares to take over the Las Vegas Strip. As night falls, the stars will be coming out, and we're in for a spectacular show, both on and off the track. Formula One's highest speed street circuit promises incredible action up and down the Las Vegas Strip. Racing at night means track temperatures will be lower, so data from Free Practice 2 could be crucial to managing both qualifying and the Grand Prix. Exciting weekend ahead at Red Bull with a brand new driver on board of their car. What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.
Red Bull putting a junior in for FP1. Right, so hard tyres for the first session. Vegas is quite a long lap. So we'll just go with, actually we want to overfuel, don't we? We'll go with 24 laps of fuel. But we'll probably only be out there for about 15 on the first stint. Let's sort out the car parts. Might as well leave that engine in there. Switch the ERS. And the gearbox. Okay. Donna. We'll switch the engine. And the ERS. And we'll go with that gearbox. Right, let's do some setups. So, I'm going to go with a 10, a 0, a 19, 3.5, and a 0. And over here, go with a 2, a 10.5. No, we'll go with a 10 on this one as well. Let's go the opposite way here. We'll go with a 9.1. I don't think that's right. And again, we'll go with the 3.5 and 0. I think that is more than likely going to be over there. Let's go with that. Right, out we go. Evening, Harrison. 4 more days, yep. It's getting close. How's my day been? Not too bad. Not too bad. Another hot one. I had the windows closed all day to keep the heat out. It's not going to cool down here for another few hours yet, so I'm going to have to wait till about midnight before I open the windows up.
Radio check, can you hear me?
Placed a big order with Amazon earlier today. Most of which is going to turn up on Monday. Just a few bits for the bathroom. You know, like new shower head, new toilet brush, new bath mat. But a couple of bigger items as well. So I've ordered a new microwave because the one I've got is old now. It's 10 years old and it's starting to rust and flake. That's not what you want when you're cooking food. So yeah, that's served its purpose. So new microwave is coming. I've got a new Wi-Fi extender box coming that I can cable up, and then hardwire my console TV, my PS4, my other TV. Maybe, but I mean, I can finally get proper Wi-Fi in the room as well, which will be nice. It will be very nice to have working Wi-Fi in the room properly, as well as obviously a direct wired connection for the important stuff. And on top of that, I've also got like a stand for the microwave, so I can put a grill on top of it. And I've got a George Foreman grill coming in about a month. I think, what else? Was that everything? That's most of it. There's probably a couple of other little bits, but yeah, big order went in today. So that's all my money gone for a month and a half, 2 months. I have to be very careful with my purse strings now for a bit. Wayne's had issues with broadband all day. Yeah, the heat is probably not helping in that respect. Right, close to our first bit of feedback, and it is not good. Not good at all. You haven't attempted to put your laptop on today, didn't want to be greeted with the blue screen of death thanks to Microsoft. Yeah, I saw that story. Home computers are not affected. It's business systems that have been affected. So home PCs are fine. yeah, very bizarre. Big IT outages all over the world. Thanks to CrowdStrike. Released an update that was a bad one, and it completely screwed up so many systems. So many flights all over the world have been cancelled today, or even just delayed. You know, banks have been affected, so people haven't been paid. Luckily, I got my universal credit this morning,
kind of as expected.
you know, so I wasn't affected.
How's the balance? How's balance?
But yeah, a very strange article to read. I was not expecting to see something like that. Right, how far off are we? You know what? Not too far off. I don't know why it's saying it's that bad. It's easy enough to identify. We're going to go with a 10.5. We're going to... Actually, no, maybe we stay with the 10. Push the wing up to there. Let's pull this all the way back. Let's look at a 2 there. And let's go to a 1. So we'll flip that round. I need to pull that back a bit more. That is going to need to change. I don't think 9.5 is the way to go. I'm going to go with a 10.5. Pull that in a bit. I'm going to go with that. Let's see what we need to do with Embry. Again, it looks terrible, 20%. It looks terrible, but it opens up a lot of information as to exactly where things need to be. And I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as it initially looks. Let's try that. No, you were right with the spelling the first time, Wayne. Alright, second run, and we have got that extra fuel on board, so if we are bang on, or at least close, then we can let them run for the rest of the session and make the changes at the end. But if they're still way off, I might call them in again and do some more tweaking. On circuits like this, I tend not to pay any real attention to the leaderboard at all for practice times, because one lap in the slipstream can make you so much faster. So is Norris really that quick? Who knows? Looking at Ocon's pace, maybe. But again, Ocon could have done a slipstream as well. It's not really worth reading into. We have made a big improvement, but we are still quite a way off. So we are going to call Donna back in. Okay, so we definitely overcorrected there. Push that up a bit more. Drop that down. Push that back up. Trying to make sure I get enough movement on the oversteer to affect straights, and then correct it back with the camber. We're going to go with that.
How's the balance?
85 again. There's still a fair bit of room for improvement there. Let's try that. A new trailer has dropped for The Precinct. I haven't watched it yet. I only saw the article mentioning a new trailer a couple of minutes before I went live, so I haven't had the chance to look at it yet. I do know that the game has been delayed until Q4, so it'll release in some. It's due to release somewhere in the window between sort of September and December. But I'm really looking forward to that. That's looking good. Or is it Q3? It might be the end of Q3 that it's going to be dropping. So in that kind of window, September, October, November. It was supposed to come out in August, but it got delayed. But I've been keeping my eye on that for a while now. So I'm looking forward to seeing that new trailer later. Right, let's see how much feedback.
That is the checkered flag, so we are boxes back.
There we go. Got feedback from Donna. 91%. That's not too bad. Joe with a penalty. Is that for shenanigans last night? I don't remember him hitting anybody. Or no, he did, didn't he? I think. Take a look at his car as well. He's running new engine and a new ERS tonight as well. So, yeah, could be back of the grid for Joe tonight. Right, 91%. Let's have a look. That needs to go up. Need to pull that up a bit more. Just need to find a little bit of movement on the traction front. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the 1 again. Might be going the wrong way, but let's go to there. Let's go to a 0.9. Everything else looks good. Run for 30 laps of fuel. We'll go with the mediums. Go, and all parts will be fine. Over here. That could be bang on. I just don't know. We'll have to wait. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that, but it shouldn't be far away, regardless.
Track should be green.
Let's find out. Yes, there we go, 100%. Excellent. So one of the cars is done already. That's excellent news. So we just need to work on Embry's track knowledge. That's it. Donna, we're hoping those changes will give 100%, and then it's just track knowledge for her after that. I'm one away. One click of toe away. So close. That's fine. We got plenty of time to fix that. So again, we're just going to let them run. Right, we're up to just under 70% on track knowledge. We'll call him in at around the 70% mark, maybe just over. Oh, there we go, she's coming in. And so is Embry. So I didn't even need to call them in. That's their runs done. Let's see. Is it obvious which way I need to go? No, it's not. Let's go that way. And we'll find out in the next session if it's right. And if it's not, it's an easy fix. And if it is right, don't need to fix anything. Let me have a look. Yeah, well, we'll try. It might be the 0.85. I'm thinking it's probably more likely to be the 0.85, but yeah, we've committed. It'll be fine. Right, there we go. That is the end of practice 2. Going to run the soft tyres. We're going to go with 20 laps of fuel. Actually, just to be safe, let's go with 22 laps. Laps. Will the gearbox make it? Yes, it will. So, moment of truth. Is the tow 0.85 or 0.95? It's currently 0.95. Let's see if that's the right option. I've just got this feeling I've gone the wrong way on it. But we'll know for certain in a few minutes. How you doing, Victor? How you doing, George? Good to see you both. About to find out. Last bit of feedback's about to drop. Yes, got it right. Fantastic. I thought I got it wrong. I thought I'd gone the wrong way, but that is excellent news. Just got plenty of fuel left. We should be able to hit 100% on this run. Can always stretch through an extra couple of laps if I need to. Actually, I might have to do that with Donna. She's got slightly more to find. No, we're going to do it. There we go. Let's call Embry in. She's done. And now we'll call in Donna. And there we go. We are prepped and ready. Just need to put the good bits back in the car. I will go ahead and do what I can now. Which is just the gearbox. Let's go take the rest of the session. Still going to need to change the engines and the ERS units, but I don't know, maybe if we can get these done here now, then it's less fatigue it'll add between the sessions. Who knows? I do wish you would get a more detailed breakdown of how much fatigue you're adding to the pit crew with each part that gets changed. So, for example, if a driver wipes out a car in practice, like Donna did a couple of races ago, you can see how much more work is going to be put in by the pit crews to rebuild that car, and you know how much of an impact that's going to have, or you can at least have a good idea of how much of an impact that's going to have on your pit crew performance due to extra fatigue. Something I'd like to see going forward, but yeah, I doubt we'll ever actually get to see that, or at least not anytime soon anyway. And like I said, we still don't know the long-term security of this franchise as to how many more iterations we might get before the licensing deal expires. And unless this next edition knocks it out the park in terms of sales, probably won't see a license renewal, unfortunately. All right, let's get ready for qualifying.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
Remember, we lose the slowest 5 drivers at the end of Q1, another 5 at the end of Q2, and Q3 will set the top 10 positions. They're not looking quite as strong as their teammates, so they've got some ground to make up. A good grid position here would certainly help matters.
Here we go, folks. It's time to get started.
So, best engine, best ERS. That's that car done. Best engine, best ERS. Go. Right, let's hit the track. That goes Porsche. And Isaac. There goes Bella Jacques. Where is everyone else? We're going to be going out behind Oscar again. And George is going to be out behind us. And there's a Haas in between as well. So, Maloney going to get a nice little slipstream off this train as well.
You can bring the tyre in.
And there's George in the background. We've got the Williams of Belichick's coming through. He is going to be potentially getting held up here. So this could have a big knock-on effect on us. Yeah, it's broken our spacing to Oscar. Embry's still got a good toe though, and Maloney is gluing himself to my gearbox.
Good to go.
And track is now clear.
Embry will get through on this run. I'm just hopeful that Donna will as well. There's a huge amount of time to be gained in the slipstream. And with Maloney getting such a strong one, that's one less car below us. We get past Bella Jackson without any issue there. We've got no other traffic to worry about. So let's see if Donna goes purple or not in the first. Because that's going to be the crucial factor. Is she quicker than Piastri? Yes, she is. Means she might get a slight slipstream on the back straight. Embry is quicker than Maloney. Driving defensively, which is annoying. She should have been tucked up right behind Donna, but she pulled out of the slipstream to cover off Maloney there. There we go, we've got a 1-2. Maloney pops in between us. And that's a big gap from Donna to the cars behind. So yeah, I think we're safe. That's Max. Leclerc just leaving the garage as we clicked on him. On F1 Manager 24, what day can we start downloading it? I guess it depends what system you're with. I don't know what it is for Xbox or PC. PlayStation is typically 48 hours before, so it should tell you when it will be typically expected to be available for download. Like I said, mine is probably going to download either sometime Sunday evening or Monday morning. It's set to auto download, so as soon as that content is unlocked for, for pre-install, then it'll just automatically start downloading on whatever you do, I think. So Max might get a little boost here at the end of the lap to set him up nicely for the start of the next one. Got a couple of cars in front of him. I don't know if they're on a lap or not. Looks like they are, because Max hasn't closed them up. That's an Alpine and an AlphaTauri, so it's got to be Stroll and Gasly. Both McLarens on a lap as well. One of them a little bit behind Max. Let's see if we can figure out which one is behind Max. Ocon. Too far back to get the toe though. Barely see Verstappen, just a little speck in front. Stroll goes up to P5. Max goes P6. Very nice. So I'm not sure if Donna was actually close enough to get any real benefit from a slipstream of Piastri. I don't know if she got a little bit of a boost towards the end of the lap. She really didn't get much at the beginning of the lap. But the fact that she's 2/10 quicker than Max in possibly an unaided run is quite telling about the pace of our car here tonight. Let's see who is currently at risk. For sure is on a flying lap. Albon is on a flying lap. Yuki is at risk. Norris is on a flying lap, but I think he's got a lot of traffic to get through here. And look at all that traffic towards the going down the strip at the moment. If he catches that at the wrong spot, that will ruin his lap. Albon improves up to 18th. There's for sure. Here comes Norris. Big lift. Could have been worse. Two of the cars did pull out the way, but it's still a big lift. That's going to hurt him. Evening FX. I think Norris is safe anyway. For sure, also getting bulked there. So for sure shouldn't improve. And he doesn't.
P5, man.
And Norris does improve up to P10.
Okay, good job.
So Hajar out. That's a surprise. Belishax and Albon are out, along with Bouchard and Carlos Sainz. All right, moving into Q2.
Track should be green.
This time right behind George. It's almost always Piastri, but tonight it's this time it's George.
Okay, good braking, please.
Piastri's coming out early as well, as is Maloney, and Leclerc's out, and Salona's out. So we've got a few cars coming out early. Now Gasly as well. All of these cars that are coming out right now will not be in the way when we do our lap. So that's about half the field. So that's a lot less cars to get in the way. And Porsche's out as well. Now we don't want anyone else to come out until we go through. And that's Behrman making his way out.
Position is good.
Yeah, that's a good gap there to
Charge
George. No more
Shouldn't be
traffic, no
anyone
more
in front that will
traffic,
back
no
you
more
up.
traffic. Right, we're good. All right, as the first split to 42.0 against the 41.9. 600ths of a second between them. .5 and a 27.6. Yeah, very, very close. Donna's slightly quicker at the moment. She's caught up to the back of George, so she's getting a more powerful slipstream. 23.0 and 23.2. Yeah, she broke away a little bit from Embry at the end there. But that's enough to get them both through.
Right away, please.
See what Leclerc can produce. Fourth, a second off the pace. 3/10 slower than the Ferrari as well. Max warming up for his lap. Oscar goes second. Two Ferraris very, very close. 27 thousandths between them. I'm expecting Ferrari to be the main threat tonight again. Can't rule out Max. Porsche on a cool down in front of him. Should get out of the way nicely. And does. Next up is Gasly, also on a cool down lap. Potentially, depending on how quickly Max gets down the strip, he might have a slight issue with Piastri and Maloney. I think he'll be all right. Yeah, he's not going to have to lift into the end of the strip here. So a nice clean lap for Max. Let's see what he does. Behrman's gone third. Good lap from Behrman. Max is sixth. A couple of tenths quicker than Charles. Tenths slower than the Ferraris. Right, let's speed time up for the final runs of this session. The Zhou pops up into ninth. Maloney, Pourchaire and Behrman have all gone early. It's going to be a really strong slipstream for Behrman here. Ferrari gets out of the way. The Red Bull held up Maloney. Look at the overspeed. Beautiful for Behrman there. It's in front of Maloney. So Maloney is not going to get through, I don't think. Behrman finds another 2 tenths. Maloney does not improve. So Maloney is out. And now Max is going to start his flying lap. Are we going to see a little bit of revenge here from Maloney? I doubt it. Nope. But the AlphaTauri is not going to be a problem. Okay. Piastri's not close enough to the back of Max, so he won't get a slipstream. George is giving a slipstream to Stroll, so Stroll is going to get a real chance of getting through here. He desperately needs. He's slowest at the moment. Does Max improve? He drives towards the line. He's got someone in front of him. That's Zhou starting a lap, I think. Max does get an improvement. What about Piastri? No improvement for Oscar. There's Russell. Here's Stroll. Right behind. .7 seconds off the pace at the moment. This is going to be a huge improvement, I think. Look at that. He found 1.2 seconds. He moves up to 5th behind George Russell, who also improved. Who is at risk? Leclerc is at risk. Gasly, Zhou, Ocon and Norris all looking to improve their times. Gasly's going to cross the line first. Just 12 thousandths of a second will knock out Pourchaire. And there we go. He has knocked out Pourchaire, but only just. Leclerc still safe at the moment. What can Zhou and Ocon do? Ocon up to the line. Does not improve. Zhou does improve. Now Leclerc is definitely in trouble because Norris is on a flying lap. Did he get held up at the end of the strip though? And no improvement from Norris. He actually went fastest, his personal best in the final sector there. But he lost a tenth in the middle sector and he lost a couple of hundredths. He lost 3/10 in the first sector. So yeah, it was all undone. All that work he did in the final sector was undone by losing more time in the first two sectors. Leclerc squeaks through. We are going to say goodbye to Pierre Gasly, Théo Pourchaire, both McLarens of Ocon and Norris, and Zane Maloney. Q3. We are going to run brand new tyres.
Track is green.
And we are going out behind Yuki Tsunoda. Tries to get out behind George. Yuki beat us to it. So pressure on now for George, because he is potentially going to be the slowest of these four cars across the line. And there will be a short intermission of a few minutes after qualifying. But actually, I think George is far enough ahead of Zhou that it's going to be... Oh, it's Tsunoda, not Zhou. I don't think Tsunoda have made it through. Let's see, is Tsunoda close enough? I'm not sure he is. Donna's very close. Donna's going to get a hell of a lap here. Embry a little bit further back. Tsunoda might be just a touch too far back. And we've got traffic exiting the pits. Ollie Behrman now. That could be problematic.
We have a big gap in front of us. Charge your place corner.
Track clear.
Everyone's on track right now. It's going to be a good lap for Donna, and then that will set her up nicely to give Embry the slipstream to try and get Embry pole position. Yeah, Tsunoda's not going to make it. He's not going to get the slipstream from the back of George there. This is now going to start hurting Donna. She's so much quicker. She's trying to take the lead. And this is actually going to benefit Embry, because Embry's going to close up on this squabbling. Sonoda lost out big time there with Behrman. Donna is through. Sonoda will get a nice toe at the end for the final sector. Embry's going to go top. So 133.3 for George. 132.6
Currently P2.
for Embry.
That's a good lap. Charge on in box. Charge on in box.
And a 133.3 for Donna. Very close. Very close. Back to the garage. Scrub tyres will be fine. Now we wait. I'm going to try and stagger the releases this time. Make sure that Donna gets a good slipstream because she needs it. But we want to make sure that Embry holds on to pole. Verstappen is currently in third. Behrman on the front row alongside Embry. We are looking to change that as Russell goes out. Oh, god damn it. Right behind Sonoda again. Shit.
Wake up those brakes.
And Embry will go out behind Max. You managed to get the platinum this morning. Congratulations. Which was the trophy that you needed? Oh, the 18 engineers on projects, yeah. Normally you have to get a full level 5 facility, but if you've got a level 4 and you get the design center boost, that actually allows you to hire an extra 7 engineers, so you can go from 15 to 22 and do it that way. So hopefully we don't catch Yuki too quickly this time.
No one ahead.
For first sector, just check in with the gap. Embry might be just a touch too far behind. So Donna might inadvertently steal pole position here, which is not the plan. Embry does go top by 2.5 tenths. Sorry, Donna goes top. Can Embry improve here in the middle?
Take it easy during the
She has improved, but it's not necessarily going to be quick enough. It's going to come down to this final sector.
Good job.
Very, very close at the moment. Oh, 5 thousandths of a second between the two. Embry has unfortunately been pipped to pole by Donna, which was very much not the plan. I wanted the bonus qualifying point for Embry. She got a hell of a final sector though. 2.5 tenths she gained. She was 2.55 behind. She finished 0.05 behind, having been down in the first two sectors. So she found a lot in that final sector. Here comes Behrman up to the line. Does not improve, but he stays third. Max is fourth. Joe's on an in-lap. Sonoda's on an in-lap. Everyone is now on in-laps. So there is your top 10. It is Donna from Embry, then Ollie Behrman, Max Verstappen, Joe Guan Yu, Yuki Tsunoda, George Russell is 7th ahead of Stroll, Piastri, and bringing up the top 10 is Charles Leclerc. I will be back in just a few minutes.
The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
Las Vegas is a super fast street circuit, and the long straight along the dazzling strip could be a tempting and yet challenging place to try and overtake.
Now, Karun, how do you think Aston Martin's driver is going to be feeling ahead of this race?
You know what, Crofty? They're performing well above what's been expected of them so far. All in all, not a bad place to be.
Well, we'll find out who's shining as bright as the lights of Sin City now. It's the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
All right, time for the penultimate round of Season 8. We are going for the one-stop strategy tonight. I'm going to go softs to mediums. We're going to make those tyres last. We're going to throw in some extra fuel. Let's go with 3 laps of extra fuel. We're going to go hard on the battery, easy on the tyres, off the line. We're going to try and control the pace at the front as best we can. Protect these tyres. And then hopefully we'll have enough of a grip advantage on the softer compounds to outperform the other teams. Let's send them to the grid for the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
The city of Las Vegas is abuzz with excitement as our race draws ever closer. A chance for the Aston Martin driver to show what they can do.
They start in P1, but will they be able to stay there? The first corner could be so crucial.
And the time has come. Let's go racing. We're all ready to go in Las Vegas. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, so not many others have gone for the softs, and they're probably going to go soft to hard. Everyone else starting on the mediums. If we get overtaken at the start, we get overtaken at the start. The plan will be to just tuck in. Just want to make sure we don't lose too many positions here. Embry got in front of Donna, and Donna is now down to third as Behrman has moved through. So nice confidence boost there for Embry. Donna just a little bit below starting level. We're going to leave their attacking defence on medium for now. So we're not looking to go on the offensive just yet. And I don't want to drop any positions by not putting up at least token resistance. Where did Zhou got down to? 18th place for Zhou in the end. After those penalties.
And we can have recharge on, please.
see if we can get away with saving a little bit of battery. Might get jumped on the strip if we're not careful. So I want Behrman to take the lead so that we can tuck in, put the tyres in maximum saving. There we go.
Let the tyres come back to you.
Just manage your tires, please.
DRS enabled.
All right, and now we're going to go into rarely defend.
Allez vite au-dessus.
My car is so good in the high speed. You know, it's got such a high top speed. It's got the best DRS. Acceleration's pretty strong. As long as we can make sure we keep the DRS, we should be absolutely fine. I am going to give a little squirt of battery coming out of the strip. But actually, looking at it, might not need to. Gap back down to half a second again. New fastest lap for Max, immediately beaten by Stroll and then Piastri. And then again by Albon. Max is looking like he's going to try and make a move, so let's
Overtake available.
try and fight that off. There we go.
And recharge on is okay, please.
Just needed to create a little bit of space in front of Donna so that she could slot into that, which we've done. Donna's going to power through into the lead here from third. Embry got boxed in a little bit. Now she's at risk from Max. Max got through.
Can use overtake.
Embry's confidence still excellent though. Donna now just shy of peak. There goes Ollie, getting back through. And now we've got a chance to create a gap again. And get Embry through against Max, which we've done. Beautiful stuff.
We need a bit of recharge of the battery.
So that should now put Embry in peak, which it has done.
recharge on now is okay, guys.
And this is basically what we're going to be doing for the first 10 laps. Just tucking in, fighting off the challenge from behind, protecting these tyres, building up a nice grip advantage. And when we've got a slightly bigger grip advantage, we will just try and bolt a little bit. But as you can see, the tyres will be below 30% around about lap 20. We've got to go to lap 23, 24 with these tyres. So we do need to build up a little bit more of a cushion if we can. As we now move into first and second. So Donna now in peak as well as Embry. And now hopefully we can just slipstream past each other. And maybe even stretch the lead a little bit. We'll see what happens over the next couple of laps. Again, we're going to keep these tyres nice and cool. We keep the wear at an absolute minimum. Putting a lot of trust in them that they don't do anything stupid to each other. Verstappen and Leclerc is probably the worst combination for Red Bull. In real life, yes. In this game, no. Leclerc is the current, well, I say is. That's now Donna. She won the championship last night. But Max has obviously won a few championships. When we were at AlphaTauri, we won a championship with Oscar. Then we went to Alfa Romeo and won the championship with Behrman. Then we came here. Max won the first few championships. Then it was, let's say, it was Piastri. Then the year after that was Behrman. And then last season was Charles Leclerc winning the title. And this season it's now Donna. Anyone who pairs up with Max, because of the way the stats work in this game, is going to come off second best more often than not. And I expect it to be the same in the next game as well. Going to have an overall rating 2 points higher than everybody else, I think. From what I've seen, he's going to be a 92 and the closest is going to be 90. But Leclerc is only a year or two older than Max, so they're still pretty close in terms of development rates. Whereas you pair him up with someone like Hamilton, that becomes more of a problem because Hamilton's stats will start degrading quickly because of his age. So sights have dropped all the way off the back. Not sure what I saw or what I missed to facilitate that. Being hounded by Vashaw at the moment, who's on softs. Maloney's on mediums. He's also a little bit isolated. Maybe it's just Joe punching through the field a little bit. But no, he started, what, 18th, didn't he? So, yeah. Very strange. They've just been dropped and are floundering a little bit at the moment.
So recharge on. recharge on.
Max gets back through again. Oh, it's a lunge from George, forcing his way through.
On batteries, high.
Recharge on.
Now we have the inside line, and we've got the DRS on Verstappen. There we go. Comfortable move. Going to start pushing Donna up through the field in a moment.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Getting close to making the break.
Let's have recharge on then, please. Time to push on these tyres.
Oh, Embry. Why is it whenever I want you to do the overtakes, you don't?
Recharge on.
Okay for charge off. Okay for charge off.
Now she's lost a place to Russell.
Let's get back in the rhythm now. And we can have recharge on, please.
We have margin to push a bit more.
Right. Try this again. See if we can start to move them both up towards the front.
Oh, you can use the deploy.
This time she'll go for it. Max is in the slipstream though. It's going to come down to the braking zone.
the car.
Max trying to box me into the wall there. Not standing for that.
If you can, push.
And you can pick up the pace.
So we are happy to push.
I was hoping to do a 1-2 breakaway, but it's not going to happen. Russell is going with Embry here.
Keep cooling the car.
And recharge on is okay, please. We want to manage our tyre budget. Okay, mate, that is the fastest lap.
At least we've got ourselves in a better position than we were a couple of laps ago. I have to save the batteries and try again.
You can consider a little bit of anti-deploy where you can.
Try and encourage Russell to get in front before the DRS zone if he can. Nope, he's not going to. We have broken a little bit more away from Yuki in the process though. He's now 2.5 seconds behind. There goes George. Now we can go to harvest. Box out Verstappen, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Welcome back, Harrison. What drivers am I going to pick? I haven't decided yet, but young drivers. No one established. We won't be picking Behrman because I want to see if the system will default pick him for Haas next year. Thinking Antonelli. And maybe Iwasa, maybe Hajar. Hajar is leading the Formula 2 championship at the moment, so it makes sense for us to give him the opportunity. Maybe Freddie Vesti. We used Freddie in the first game in 22. Made him a world champion. Haven't used him at all in this game. Maybe we'll go with Freddie.
And recharge on now is okay, please.
Charge on.
And recharge on.
On click overtake, please.
And overtake is available.
Come on, Embry. Don't do this half-assed shit.
Just keep looking after your tires.
You're still dumbfounded why we can't create our own drivers. Well, maybe that's a feature to come, but I mean, you've got the new gen drivers as well, don't forget. And you can actually start with new gen drivers if you so felt like it.
Let's have recharge on then, please. No need to push the tyres.
We don't have enough battery.
Haven't quite got the breakaway yet, but we've got good pace through the end of the first sector into the second sector. And I'm prepared to splurge the battery there, see if we can break away.
Charge on.
For now, just going to run like this. Try and get a little bit more battery to help us pull away.
This tyre.
Charge on. Okay, head down. We keep focusing.
Having all this difficulty simply because we weren't able to make the clean breakaway when I wanted to. And now we've never had enough battery since then to be able to actually do it properly. So we get in front and then we can't build the lead we need because we haven't got anything left to push with.
Charge on now.
Getting a few pit stops. Ocon's in. He's gone mediums, so he's on a 2-stop. Norris is coming in at the end of the lap as well. Oh no, he has gone hards. So he is going to try and go to the end. Joe has boxed. No, not Joe. It's Sonoda we're looking for. Sonoda's gone medium, so Sonoda is going for a 2-stop. And he is mired in traffic right now. Oh, he hasn't stopped. He's just been gobbled up. Well, the breakaway clearly hasn't worked, so I'm just going to have to abandon that tactic.
Drop the pace now, please.
And then just try and overcut with some very quick laps. Or I undercut and protect the mediums for a bit. That might be the better option.
Recharge on.
I still think if I can get a couple of clean laps, pushing hard, I can make the overcut work. Still got enough life in these soft tyres to do that. Just run them on full pelt for 3 laps. Let the drivers leapfrog each other. Belt out some insanely quick times compared to what we've been doing. There is Norris and Albon in the pits.
Battery is high now.
Medium tyres and hard tyres and hard tyres. No surprise there. Max has pushed through.
Charge on, charge on.
And we've been dropped. So we need our drivers to switch places.
Cool the car, please.
Keep what you're doing.
Going to see some movement at the front very soon. Porsche into the pits. Piastri has not been anywhere near as quick as I thought he would tonight. Leclerc still languishing down in 11th place at the moment. He's not had a great race either. Decent stop for Porsche there. Hard tyres, him to the end.
John.
New fastest lap for Ollie, no, not Ollie Behrman, for Guan Yu Zhou.
And he can push.
You can push in tires. We're good on tires. John.
George peels off. Piastri's coming in as well. Chance to jump past Gasly here. It's a good stop. And they do pass him in the pits.
We can still do it.
Right, boxing Donna. Embry's going to go one more lap.
For pit stop, box.
Max is probably going to box this lap. Behrman might as well. I'm not sure.
Can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit.
Overtake is available.
Oh, not again. Come on, Embry. God's sake.
Stay close.
It's infuriating when she does this.
Verstappen is pitted. We want to manage our tyre budget.
2.3, that's good. Gets us out back in front of the
Look after
Verstappen.
our tires.
Where's George?
I could be clear.
There he is. The overcut worked.
Overtake available.
Can use overtake.
This time she gets the move done.
And we can have recharge on, please.
Two 2.1, that's a very good stop.
Look after the tyre.
Donna gets out right in front of Embry. No, right behind Embry.
Charge on.
Embry gets out right in front of Donna. We'll get it right.
We have to protect those tires. Just head down.
So hopefully Max has used up his battery. I'm just cooling Donna's tyres down a little bit for now. And try and get a little bit more battery in. I'm going to sprint Embry when the tyres are up to temp. Try and bring Donna along as well. And break away from the hard tyres. We'll try and do it early this time. Save tyre for later.
Charge on for now. Let's go for a push.
Press overtake.
Charge on. Okay, we need some deploy.
I've got the 1 second, just about. Well, I did briefly. is where we have to bolt.
Reminder on the battery. That was a very good lap. On charger.
Need to be quick through these corners. Don't let Max get the DRS. I think we've just about done it.
Recharge on.
Manage your tires.
Max is still close enough to get a bit of a slipstream. I haven't got the breakaway I wanted. Need George to put Max under more pressure than this. Shit! I just can't get it. Can't get the breakaway.
And recharge on is okay, please.
I have to just sit back, charge up, try and hold position, and have another go.
We're happy to stay where we are.
And I'm going to have to contend with Max getting through again, aren't I? Damn it.
Keep concentration high. Save as much fuel.
Haven't been able to get any breakaway of this top 5 group either. It's not like we can split it up. We've tried numerous different tactics and none of them have worked.
Charge on. Keep the head down, we can get him back.
If there were only 4 cars in the group, this would be much easier to manage, but with 5, this happens.
Keep the head down.
So this is us probably for another 10 laps, just sat like this. Occasionally moving up, occasionally moving down, building for a bit of spare fuel again, refilling the batteries, protecting the tyres like crazy, and then maybe just trying a breakaway at some point. Maybe we have to sit like this till the last couple of laps and then try and punch through at the end. Hasn't gone how I was anticipating tonight. I thought once we hit clean air we'd have enough of an advantage, but just getting to the point where we've been able to get into the clean air at the front, we haven't had the resources to then push on afterwards. Let's have a look further down, see what's going on. So Oscar is 8th, closing it on Hajar, trying to find a way through. Leclerc still outside the top 10. And again, he's stuck in a similar situation to us in a group that's too big to really do much in a meaningful way, because once you get past a couple of cars, you've then got to rebuild and you just get retaken again. It's been dropped.
Charge on, charge on. Okay to pick up the pace.
So Hajar lapping about the same pace as Gasly, no real gain there. Oh, we get lunged at by Behrman, and that has brought Donna right back into play.
Need to drop the pace.
Recharge off, please.
Charge on.
We get a safety car, toying with the idea of putting another set of softs on. This tyre saving strategy is needed, but isn't producing the pace results I was hoping for. two are squabbling again.
And recharge on, recharge on.
And Donna's been dropped again.
And recharge on now is okay, please.
You've got everything. You've got everything. Press on hold available. You can keep the pace up on these compounds.
Time to push on these tyres.
I'm wondering if maybe the right call now is just to sit back and let the front two break away a little bit. Break a gap to George, try and break away from George, but it's a risk because then I've got to push to get back onto the front two. Now I've got to sit behind them. That gives George a chance to rejoin the train. It's worth the risk. I think that's what's going to happen anyway. He's been dropped again. The front two are pushing. We'll let them just pull out a little gap. Nothing too big. In fact, actually, here's a chance
And
to
overtake is available.
break away from George.
Charge on. Battery is
No,
good.
there isn't a chance.
Stay close.
Charge on.
We think a little bit more lighter will help.
Charge off.
This is where we go.
If we can, push.
On click overtake, please. Okay, keep cooling the car now.
God damn it, George pushed as well.
recharge on. Big lifts.
I just cannot catch a break.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
"15 laps to go." And it is this pack still a 5-car fight for 3 podium spots. Hajar has now got past Gasly. They've dropped nearly 14 seconds behind now. So it is just this 5.
Battery is good.
Can we have recharge on, please? Overtake is available.
Just going to try a 1-car breakaway. 3 wide through the final turn. That's always a risk.
And we have margin to push a little bit more on the tires. And we can use the deploy.
Almost got the breakaway from Behrman. See if I can just move Donna up a couple of places now. Then I can deliberately slow the pack down.
Cool with the car.
George trying to crowd me into the barriers. Not having that.
Okay, mate, that is the fastest lap. No need to push the tyres. Recharge on.
You're good to push.
Little bit more like a
Cool the car. Keep cooling the car. Just manage your tires, please.
I'll go around the outside of Behrman. No, he blocked the inside line.
Charge on. We do need a little bit of lift off for the fuel.
As things stand, I think we're pretty much on course to win the Constructors' title tonight.
Drop the pace now, please.
Embry's almost got enough tyre to just push at regular pace. In fact, I'm going to have to because Behrman started to close the gap again. Need to get Donna in front of these two. And then go defensive, just slow them down. Build the gap up and then try and break away in the closing laps.
Charge on. No more lift off required. Can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit.
10 laps to go. Embry's where I needed to be. She's not quite far enough ahead for me to be comfortable with that though. Got to get Behrman. Max gets the slipstream and then boxes us in.
We have to protect those tires. And keep up a bit of lift off for fuel, please.
Right. Got a chance again.
Cool the car, please. We need to protect.
Ah, damn it. I went into defence too soon.
Keep your head down. You've got everything, you've got everything. Press on hold available. Just keep looking after your tires.
Can use overtake.
Overtake available.
Time to push on these tyres.
Just be careful with this tyre.
So far, so good. That is the gap that I'm a bit more comfortable with, 2.5 seconds. Need to stretch it a little bit more if we can.
Charge on. Charge on, charge on.
We're channeling Fernando Alonso at Monaco here, or Senna in 92 at Monaco, making the car as wide as we possibly can.
Okay, we need some deploy. You're good to push. Okay, head down, no problem. Okay, focus on recharge.
Now I'm going to try and break away from Behrman.
Let's try to get him. Okay, keep cooling the car now.
I don't think I've got enough battery. George has gone through. I don't have enough battery.
Charge on. Drop down the plates now. Battery is high, you can use the battery if you need. We'll have to do anti-deploy where you can.
You got through.
You focus on your race. Charge on. Cool the car. and you can pick up the pace.
Oh, it's 3 wide into the final turns. Again. Oh, we lost out.
Okay, keep it clean, focus on the pace.
And now we're going to get gobbled up potentially by Max. Yep. Oh dear, oh dear. Donna still has a lead, and we have made them work their tyres harder than they wanted to behind us. Stretch that lead again.
Charge on. Or we can cancel lift off.
At least I'm going to try. We're just hanging on for DRS here. Yeah, Behrman and Russell are pushing like crazy. Max is in danger of being dropped here.
Or you can use the deploy.
What's the 5.8 from George?
And recharge on is okay, please. We will want a little bit of Lyco.
We can consider a little bit of anti-deploy where you can.
Need Donna in front of Max just to take more points away from Verstappen and boost Embry's chances of getting second in the constructors, in the drivers. I think she's got enough tyres now to be able to keep this pace up.
Cool the car. Battery is on the low side.
Gap's coming down again. 3 laps to go. Under 2 seconds again.
3 laps to go.
Just try and dive bomb Max here. Just about. No. Oh, God damn it. Save the tyres a little bit
Charge on.
for a Hail Mary at the end.
Manage your tires.
I am worried. Behrman is catching. He's able to play leapfrog with George as well. 2 laps left when we cross the line.
Two laps to go.
1.7 seconds the gap. Doesn't matter where Donna finishes as long as it's in front of Max. The more points we take away from Max, the better.
We have margin to push a bit more. Overtake available.
I can see I can see Embry there. Oh, they are getting dangerously close.
And keep an eye on the battery.
Oh, come on. I had that overtake then.
We don't want to overcook the tyre.
Let's try to take opportunity. Okay, charge on.
Let the tyres come back to you. Press overtake. We want to manage our tyre budget.
Okay, we need some deploy. Cool the car, please.
Not going to get him.
And keep an eye on your battery.
Shit. So Max will get an extra couple of points. That's frustrating. But it is a win for Embry. She got the fastest lap as well. And it is, look at that, all 5 cars in the top 5, separated by less than a second each. All the way through. Just could not keep the breakaway alive at any real point. I'm amazed we actually held it for as long as we did at the end there. And then I had to really just ease those tyres off to avoid the puncture, possibility for Embry. And barely closed the gap by a second in the final lap. In less than the final lap. Very, very tight race. But mission accomplished in terms of winning the Constructors' Championship. That is now, I think, pretty much guaranteed. I'm sure it's now mathematically impossible. We did gain extra points over Verstappen. In 4th place, he'll get 12 points. Embry will get 26 points for the win in the fastest lap. So that will close the gap. But it's going to come down to the final race at Abu Dhabi to see whether or not we can get Embry into 2nd place in the standings.
It's going to be a night of celebration for Aston Martin. The Constructors' Championship is theirs, It's a dream team for Team Green.
They've really dominated this season. The competition struggled to mount a serious challenge.
Though Karoon, with the garages full of activity, what's the mood like down at Aston Martin now?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
Well, everyone, that's all from us here in Las Vegas.
Formula One has almost reached its conclusion this year. Meet us next time in Abu Dhabi, between the desert and the sea, for an enthralling finale.
So then, confirmation of the final result. Embry takes the win and the fastest lap for 26 points ahead of Ollie Behrman in second. Huge points for him. And George Russell in third. More big points for Ferrari. Red Bull will get fourth with Max Verstappen ahead of Donna, who finishes in fifth. But points not so important for her. She's already got the championship. Isaac up 9 places to finish in sixth as well. That is big points for Alfa Romeo tonight. And McLaren are now in serious jeopardy. Let's see. Gasly in seventh, up 3. Oscar couldn't make any real progress. Starts and finishes 8th, but gets more points for Ferrari. More points for Williams. Look at that. Alex Albon up 8 places to take 9th and 2 points. And Norris does just get into the top 10 to take the final point. Bottom half of the standings, they see Tsunoda down 6 places. Not a good race for him. In 11th ahead of Porsche. Ocon, Leclerc ends up in 14th place. All went wrong for Charles. Stroll also having a bad race, down 8 places. He did kind of qualify higher than he probably should have done, which might have contributed to that. Zhou up 4 places for 16th, ahead of Belichick, Maloney, Sainz, and Vershaw. So, in the Drivers' Championship, Donna, already world champion, extends just extend her lead. She actually loses a point over Max, but it's too little, too late for Verstappen. The gap is, let me see if I can work this out quickly, 76 points with only 27 points remaining in the final round. So, no chance for Max to get anywhere close. Embry is now just 8 points behind Verstappen. So, if she finishes first and gets the fastest lap and the pole position, it doesn't matter where Max finishes, she will win. She will win that race and finish in second. Leclerc in fourth. No points for him tonight. He's now 30 points behind Embry. So Embry is already secure in third place now. She cannot be caught by Charles Leclerc. That is fantastic news. She is guaranteed a podium in the final standings. Russell in fifth is 36 points behind, so he can't catch Leclerc, but he can definitely get closer. Norris cannot catch George anymore. He is too far behind, and he's just 10 points ahead of Piastri, who missed a golden opportunity tonight to really claw in a big chunk of points over Norris. In the end, only gaining 3 points on him. Porsche in 8th is probably going to stay there. He is 24 points ahead of Isaac. Unlikely that Isaac's going to get the points he needs. Behrman up 2 places into 10th place. Looking at the bottom half, they see it's Zhou and Tsunoda both dropping a place. No points for either of them tonight. Stroll in 13th ahead of Sainz. Ocon, Gasly with 6 extra points tonight. Albon with 2 more points. And then it's Belichick, Maloney and Vershaw. Let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Aston top 37 points tonight. There's a maximum of 45 points available. And as you can see, we are over 100 points clear. So we have won the Constructors' Championship. We might even possibly have sneaked it last night. I'm not sure, but we definitely got it tonight. That's confirmed. Ferrari in third are a long way ahead of McLaren. They are confirmed in third. They're not going to catch Red Bull, but they're not going to be caught. And look at this. Alfa Romeo jumping AlphaTauri and are now just 16 points behind McLaren. and they scored 26 points tonight. If they can do something similar tomorrow, they will comfortably beat McLaren into 4th place. I think it's too much, though, for AlphaTauri. They are a further 8 points back. So 24 points, it's unlikely Alpha are going to score that many. So McLaren now hanging on for dear life in 4th place, but will finish probably in 5th. Mercedes in 7th aren't going to catch, and they aren't going to be caught. So they're going to stay 7th. Then it's Alpine in 8th, aren't going to catch or be caught. Williams in 9th. They're on 27 points now. That's 23 points ahead of Haas. And again, it's highly unlikely that they're going to catch them. Maloney hasn't scored much this season. He's only scored 4 points. For sure, hasn't even troubled the points at any point this year. So it looks as though Haas are pretty much confirmed in bottom standings. Pit stops tonight. We actually got the 2nd fastest stop. And we got the 8th fastest stop as well. So we get a nice haul of points tonight. Red Bull top with a 2.1 second stop for Max, just fractionally quicker than Embry's. And Leclerc in 3rd there for Red Bull as well. They've already won that competition. AlphaTauri are a distant 2nd. They do get 2 cars in the top 10 tonight in 6th and 7th. Ferrari gets some points with George, some big points. McLaren pick up 10 points as well. Those 2 teams still squabbling in the pit stop competition as well. Mercedes just get 2 points. Alpine only get the 1. We could be moving up tonight. Let's have a look. We have overtaken Alpine. So Red Bull top, AlphaTauri in 2nd. Those 2 are both confirmed. And it's just 5 points now between McLaren and Ferrari in the fight for 3rd. We are probably too far off to get involved in that as well. But we have now opened up a 14-point gap over Alpine. Just a few points in the competition should hopefully confirm us in 5th place. And who knows, maybe if we get extremely lucky, we might even try and get involved in that fight above us. Highly unlikely, though. Mercedes pick up a few points tonight. It's unlikely they're going to catch Alpine. And still no points for Williams, Alfa or Haas. Now you see our 2 stops, a 2.1 for Embry, a 2.3 for Donna. Pretty decent stops tonight. Excellent stop for Embry. Our quickest stop tonight. What is our quickest stop so far this year? 2.155. Yeah, I thought it was slightly quicker than Embry's stop tonight, but not by much. Take a look at the report cards. So 17 and 25 for Donna. Unusually off the boil a little bit with overtakes tonight. Good in defense, 26 and 20. Let's have a look at Embry, 18 and 23. It's about what I was expecting. 25 and 15, good in defense as always. And as far as the sponsors go, let's see. So we got the finish position, we got the quali incentives, we got the fastest lap, both cars in Q2 and Q3, kept the streaks alive as we head to the final round of Abu Dhabi tomorrow night. Let's get ourselves prepped and ready for that. An extra rating point overall for Donna. She was an 80 or an 82 when she joined us. I think she was 82. Embry was 80, if memory serves. So she's gone up 5 points in 2 years. That's pretty good. Car inspection. Few failures. Okay, let's get those switched over. It's the last of our spare wings. Still got one spare front wing, the last of our spare underfloors, and then we've got a few parts that are at high risk, so a collision in practice or quali could be catastrophic. Could have a lot of parts that we need to swap out. We'll see what happens. Powertrains aren't quite as good as I was hoping they were going to be for the final race, but they're still decent enough. We've got 4 days to go. Weather, surprise, surprise, is absolutely fine. One of these days, it's going to throw us a curveball and we're going to get rain. One of those circuits, but it's highly unlikely. Let's see. We are now ready for practice. So, let's check the inbox. There we go. And that is the end of tonight's stream. A very, very tense battle. Maybe we could have done a little better if we had actually just gone mediums to hards, but I wanted to try the softer medium. Thought we would, if we saved enough tyre, we could break away and stay away, but we just never got the chance to actually break away, unfortunately. A little bit too much, required in terms of tyre saving to make those stints work. But we did get the win. We got the win with Embry that she needed. Donna did an admirable job, but just couldn't quite get back in front of Max. But we have got a tight finish for the season in line with Embry just 8 points behind Max Verstappen. And as I say, getting pole position, the win, and the fastest lap guarantees that if Max finishes second, she still beats him in the Drivers' Championship, as the gap will be 2 points in our favour. So, yes, 1 round left. One final race on F1 Manager 23 before F1 Manager 24 comes out next week. That will take place tomorrow at 7 p.m. I do hope you join me for that. If you have enjoyed tonight's race, please consider dropping a like. If you're new to the channel, then why not consider subscribing? There will be a ton of F1 Manager 23 content for you to have a look through, and we will be doing a lot of F1 Manager 24. So why not consider just getting a subscription to the channel. It's completely free. I don't charge for my content. I don't have memberships. I don't monetize my content with ads. So it's a nice free experience for everybody. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager.